Hello, my dear students. Today we are going to solve the NCERT exercise questions of chapter number 8, right? I have taught you this chapter in my previous lecture. So we will be starting with the NCERT exercise question answers. So let us begin. Which of the following best describes condensation? So students, I have already taught you what is condensation. It is the process of changing water vapor into liquid form. So what will be the correct answer? The conversion of water vapor into its liquid state. Number 4. All right. Number 2. Identify in which of the given processes evaporation is very important. Number 1 is coloring with crayons, acrylic colors, watercolor, pencil color. So in which case evaporation is very important? In the case of watercolors, right? Because if evaporation does not occur, then in that case your paintings will be ruined. So it is very important that when you are using watercolors, evaporation takes place. Okay. Now number 2, writing on paper with pencil, ink pen, ballpoint pen. So where do we need evaporation? Ink pen. All right. So the correct answer is ink pen. Number 3, we see green colored plastic grass at many places these days. Space around natural grass feels cooler than space around plastic grass. Can you find out why? Why do you feel cooler when you are around natural grass rather than when you are around plastic grass? So students, space around natural grass feels cooler because natural grass allows for the process of transpiration and evaporation. All right. So when we have natural grass, then what happens? It allows for the process of transpiration and evaporation. Okay, because of which what happens, the it absorbs heat and cools the surrounding air. Whereas plastic grass, they do not have this property, so it does not provide the cooling effect that natural grass does. Okay, so the basic reason is that because of transpiration and evaporation, the natural grass provides with the cooling effect. Natural grass gives a cooling effect to the surrounding because of transpiration and evaporation. The plastic grass does not have this property. All right. Number 4, give examples of liquids other than water that evaporate. So we know that water evaporates. So can you give any further example of any other liquid that evaporate? So you have seen, have you ever used sanitizer? If you use sanitizer on your hands, you will see after some time, you put the liquid sanitizer, but after some time your hands feels dry. Why? Because it has alcohol, and alcohol also has evaporation, the feature to the characteristics to evaporate just like water. So we have alcohol. Other than that, we also petrol also has this petrol, and one more substance that is called acetone. Acetone. So these are the liquids which also evaporate apart from water. All right. Now coming to number 5. Fans move air around, creating a cooling sensation. We all know, we all have fan at our house. It might seem strange to use a fan to dry wet clothes, since fan usually make things cooler, not warmer. Okay, so normally when water evaporate, it requires heat, not cold air. What do you think about this? So they have given you a condition where we know that to for the water to evaporate, we need heat from the sun, right? So for drying wet clothes, we put them outside in hot, right? So and fans we use to make things cooler. When we feel hot, we switch on the fan so that it creates a cool sensation. So what is your thought about this? Can you put clothes for drying in fan? Will it dry up the clothes or not? What is this? So basically fans do help in drying clothes. Okay, if you put wet clothes around the fan, you will see that because of the moving air, fans help to dry wet clothes, which increases the rate of evaporation also. Although fan creates a cooling sensation, right? We know that they create a cooling sensation. They helps in evaporation by moving the humid air away from the surface of the clothes and replacing it with the drier air, thus speeding up the drying process. All right, students, I have decided from now on, whatever question answers we will be discussing, I will be putting the question answers in the PDF form in the description box, and also I will pin it in the comment section. So you can download the question answers of this exercise from the comment section, or you can also check out the description box. All right. So I'm not writing this answer over here. I just explained you. I hope you all have understood. Number 6. Usually when sludge is removed from drains, it is left in heaps next to the drain for 3-4 days. Afterward, it is transported to the garden or a field where it can be used as manure. This approach reduces transportation cost of the sludge and enhances the safety of individuals handling it. Reflect upon it and explain how. Again, you have to think on it. Okay, so they are saying that when from the drain sludge is removed, after removing they collect the heap and they put it near the drain only for 3-4 days. Okay, and after that what they do is they transport it to any garden or field where that sludge can be used as manure. So this approach reduces the cost of transportation of the sludge, and it also enhances the safety of the individuals who are handling the sludge. All right, so what are your thoughts? You think when if you leave the sludge in heaps for 3-4 days and allows for some water content of the sludge to evaporate, what happens then? Because the water content is reduced, it also reduces the volume and weight of the sludge. This makes it easier and less expensive to transport because the volume and weight has reduced. Additionally, handling the drier sludge is safer than handling the sludge that is wet, okay, as it is less likely to spill or spread any contaminants, because sludge has a lot of contaminants in it. So if it is uh, uh, you know transported in the dry form, then it is safer for the individuals who are handling it. All right, is it clear to all of you? Okay, number 7. Yeah, number 7. Observe the activities in your house for a day. Identify the activities that involve evaporation. How does understanding the process of evaporation helps us in our daily activities? Okay, so you observe the activities in your house for a day. Then you identify those activities which involve, what does it involve? Evaporation. So now you, with tell us about how, what is your understanding about the process of evaporation? See students, science is all about thinking. If you don't think, if you just get the direct answers from me or any teacher and you just write it down, then basically you are not understanding or you're not getting the concept right. So the question answers of the NCRT is designed in a way that makes you think. Okay, so just think, just observe it. What do you see around you? Okay, you see the clothes are drying. Do you see that our parents or our helps, they put clothes to dry, right? So when they put clothes to dry, what happens after some time? The clothes get dried up. Why? Because of evaporation. All right. Other than that, we also see cooking, like boiling water. Okay, boiling water, what happens when we boil water? We heat the water, and a part of the water is converted into water vapor. So again, here evaporation is taking place. We see people sweating around us. That's also because of evaporation. Then we use hand sanitizer. That is also evaporation of alcohol. Then mopping of the floor. When the floor is mopped, after some time, we see there's no more water on the floor because it gets dried up because of, again, evaporation. So these are some activities that we see around us, and there are many more which you can think of and write down in this answer. All right. Now coming to question number 8. How is water present in the solid state in nature? We all know that water is present in the form of ice. Water is present in the form of ice. Water is also present in the form of snow. Water is present in the form of hail in some countries. All right. Also, water is present in the form of frost. Just check in our freezers. Sometimes there is a thin layer of ice that forms. That's frost. All right. So, these are some solid states of water. Okay. Basically, all are forms of ice only. Okay. Number 9. Reflect on the statement. Water is our responsibility before it is our right. Wow, what do you think about it? Okay, is water our responsibility before our right, or water is our right and not responsibility? What do you think? You have to think about it, you have to reflect about it. This statement, it emphasizes the importance of conservation of water. What it emphasizes? It emphasizes the importance of conservation of water. We started with the chapter with the quote, which also states the importance of conservation of water. We are in the beginning quote of the chapter said that if it does not rain, what will happen to the water bodies? What will happen to the farmers farm? Okay, to the crops. So it is very, very important to understand water, its conservation. Okay, so firstly, water is our responsibility. We should be using water very carefully. We should be thinking about process of conservation of water. We should also be responsible and take care to keep our water bodies clean. Okay, so it is our duty to protect and preserve water resources to ensure that it is available for future generations. All right. Number 10. The seat of a two-wheeler parked on a sunny day has become very hot. How can you cool it down? So, two-wheeler, if it is parked outside, you will check it out. The seat becomes very, very hot. It is made up of a leather seat, and if you touch it, it is really hot and it becomes difficult to sit on it. So, how can you cool it down? So, you can cover it with wet cloth. Okay, so put some damp cloth on it, so it will help. Just sprinkle some water on it. Okay, use a sunshade or any cover for your two-wheeler, or you park it in the some shade area or covered area. In this way, your two-wheeler seat will not get hot. All right, so that's all for the today. In my next class, I will be giving you extra questions from this chapter. That is only if you want. So if you want extra questions, please comment in the comment section extra questions, so that I can make some extra questions for you. If you want the solutions, please also mention it in the comment section. Thank you. Keep watching my channel and let me know if you need any other help.